Hi everybody and welcome, this is the Apostate Prophet. I hope you're having a great day. Many people have asked me before to speak about this Korean guy who converted to Islam, Daud Kim. I had a look before and I thought, who cares? No, I actually found it very funny. I saw a video in which he announced that he converted to Islam, and literally every Muslim was there, literally. And every popular Muslim speaker, Muslim figure, congratulating him, celebrating that. Which may initially look very nice, but it doesn't actually say anything good about Islam. All those Muslims can't be there for every convert, right? What this says is that people who convert to Islam are so rare that one person who converts to Islam prompts the entire Muslim community to go there and to celebrate. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, my shirt does say, "Stay away from Islam." And you can get that right there down in the link through their merch store. I'm not a very good salesperson, so I never advertise that. It's been there all the time. I just never talk about it. I don't know. But anyway, this guy called Daud Kim converted to Islam, and I have to point out something right away. Nothing against him, but the guy currently has over 2.2 million subscribers. And he only has that because of Islam. When ex-Muslims leave Islam and talk about it online, one of the most common accusations that we get is that we only do this for fame and money. Daud Kim rose from a few thousand subscribers to 2 million subscribers due to Islam. Most subscribers are Muslims, and based on his 10 million views per month, he may be making much more than $20,000 a month right now, which will significantly grow. People only support me on Patreon, as poor as I am, with my ex-Muslim fame. Please, people, support me. I beg you. Please, help me. For years, Daud Kim, then known as J. Kim or JBs, had a very small channel as a singer with a few thousand subscribers. His songs and covers didn't get that much attention, although they are quite nice, I have to say. Toward the end of 2018, he started vlogging and making short videos in response to popular comments on his videos. And then something happened in December 2018. Responding to Muslim girls in his comment section, he made a video on what he thinks about Muslim girls, explained that he visited Tunisia, which is a very secular and un-Islamic society, by the way, and talked about how Muslim girls are cute, and the video went viral. Many Muslim girls, including hijab-wearing Muslim girls, are very interested in Korean pop culture and Korean guys. In fact, less than a month later, he made another video interacting with the Muslim girls in his comment section, and there he also read comments by Muslim girls confirming the same. He further talked about Muslims in his next videos. It was clear that there was a large female Muslim audience on his YouTube channel, which is kind of funny. No, I don't judge it at all. On the contrary, I find it nice that Muslim girls are so interested in a different culture, especially considering that Muslim men don't tend to be as charming and kind. What is sad is that many Muslim girls apparently talked to him about Islam in the comments section and wanted him to become a Muslim. It is kind of ironic, because a Muslim girl is not supposed to be in that guy's comment section by Islamic standards. But they are there because they are exploring Korean pop culture and this interesting, cute Korean guy. Because things are not very great at home, let's admit it. But those Muslim girls also want him to become a Muslim, like things at home. From here on, things changed for him. Daud Kim really started listening to the Muslim girls in his comment section, who were the majority of his fans. He talked more and more about Muslims, increasingly sympathized with them, visited a mosque, tried Islamic practices, was persuaded by false teachings, such as that men and women are equal in Islam. He was mesmerized by a typical charismatic thing that Muslims do, where they want you to listen to a beautiful Quran recitation, whose beautiful recitation says nothing about the Quran itself. I could read a Domino's pizza box that way and it would sound beautiful. I actually wanted to do that. I completely forgot that I wanted to do that long ago. I have such strange ideas. Anyway, he even started to fast without converting to Islam because his Muslim fans and friends encouraged him to, by his own admission. After a while, his entire channel was about Islam. He teased his audience about converting to Islam for a long time, made videos again and again on whether he believes or not, and how he is close and close and closer and almost there. And he asked his mother if he should convert, and the local imam if he should convert. And finally he converted. It blew up. He made more videos about why he converted and how he converted. Those videos were visited by Mufti Menk. He got a lot of attention and love because, well, no one converts to Islam, and there finally is somebody who converts to Islam. The problem with everything is, when people leave Islam, we are attacked and slandered. Our whole credibility, knowledge, and everything is questioned. But when I look at Daud Kim, there are so many indications, so many examples that show that he lacked basic Islamic knowledge. Much of his knowledge seems to be coming from Muslim pop culture. I really do not want to criticize Daud Kim. He seems like a very kind person. But this commentary is necessary. Going through much of his content, I really wonder if Daud Kim really understands Islam. And I would even love to sit together with him and just find out by asking questions and discussing. For example, in his latest video, he talks about 5 verses that made him a Muslim. His first verse is, "Allah is with you wherever you are." The actual verse is much longer and doesn't mean what he thinks it means. What the verse is actually talking about is that Allah created everything and knows what is going on wherever it is going on. That he sees your every step and hears everything. That nothing in the universe happens without his knowledge. It doesn't say, oh, Allah is with you all the time, wherever you go. This is a misinterpretation and romanticization of a Quran verse that simply glorifies Allah's power. His second verse is, "And do not lose hope, nor be sad." Daud Kim sounds very emotional about this, and he explains how this inspires hope in him. But the actual verse goes, "Do not weaken and do not grieve. You will be superior if you are true believers." This verse came into existence when Muslims suffered great losses in a battle, and was meant to motivate them to defeat their enemies if they are true believers. It's not about don't be sad. Number 3 is, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. He again presents a romantic interpretation, which suggests that no struggle is too big to overcome, because Allah never gives you a burden that is too hard to overcome. But what the verse is actually talking about is that Allah will only judge you based on what you could and could not handle. It doesn't have anything to do with overcoming struggles and doing anything if you have faith. Sorry. I have no objections to number 4, which is, indeed, with hardship there is ease. Maybe only with the translation that he uses. I used to like this verse when I was a Muslim. Of course, it's just wishful thinking. I have a huge problem with number 5. They plan and Allah plans, and Allah is the best of planners. He romanticizes this again, talking about how he plans his life, but he fails and he feels bad. But that he should just leave things to Allah because Allah is the best of planners. But what the verse is actually referring to is that Muhammad's enemies want to plot and kill him, but Allah is the best of plotters, of schemers, of deceivers. In the Quran, this term is exclusively mentioned in reference to scheming and devising a strategy to deceive someone, which is why many people mockingly call Allah the best of deceivers. These verses are not about how Allah is always there for you and always supports you and always makes the best plans for you. Those sentiments are not very Islamic. He seems to have brought that over from his Christian past, where God loves you and God is with you at all times. It's not like that. But forget about that. Notice one thing. The 5 verses that he says made him a Muslim are exclusively emotional verses that made him feel better. There is no reasoning, no theological arguments and convictions, nothing. It is all just emotional. Allah makes you feel better. The Quran makes you feel better, and that's why he converts to Islam, which makes me feel very strange, because when I read the Quran, it makes me feel very dark. I don't think Daud Kim truly understands Islam. Nothing against him. I sympathize with his struggles and with his search for truth. I have no questions for Muslims, but I have some questions for Daud Kim. 5 questions, like the 5 verses. Number 1. Is Daud Kim aware that the Quran authorizes or even orders the beating of wives and the disciplining of women, and that it allows the taking of female captives for sex? Number 2. Is Daud Kim familiar with the many scientific mistakes of the Quran, including about the sun, the moon, the stars, the sky, and the earth? Number 3. Does Daud Kim know that Islam spread very rapidly and very aggressively, almost exclusively through wars, and that Muhammad said he was commanded to fight the disbelievers, which the Quran collectively describes as the worst of creatures, worse than cattle? Number 4. Does Daud Kim know that Islam's theology is very lacking? That the Kaaba, for example, has no consistency, that it is incompatible with Abrahamic religion and a product of Arab pagan history? And finally, does Daud Kim know that Islam orders the execution of those who leave Islam, such as me, or even probably him if after a while he decides to leave Islam because he doesn't believe in it anymore? I'm really curious about this one. Again, I have nothing against him. People seek, and some people find very weird truths. I hope he thinks this through in a better way, and I hope he asks more questions, or that he even talks to people who have left Islam or who have criticized Islam. He's now representing Islam and whitewashing it, though to a Muslim audience. While Muslim apologists around the world justify and call for atrocities, while they fail to establish and to defend Islam theologically. If one really wants to search and find meaning in life and happiness, there are so many solutions that are much better than ending up with the one religion that is the most chaotic and also the least happy one in the world. The most oppressive, the one with very much repression, little tolerance for skepticism, and a lot of scriptural flaws, and holes in the standard narrative. I hope Daud Kim looks into this and finds a better solution for his own happiness. Thanks for watching. Most of my videos are not monetized, so much of my work depends on people who support me on Patreon. Thank you all so much. If you want to support what I'm doing, you can also support me on Patreon, because I'm a poor ex-Muslim, a poor famous ex-Muslim. I'll be back soon. Have a great day, and please stay away from Islam.